All right. Welcome back to another live trading session. Happy to be here. End of the month. Just wrap it up the month of May. Quite well. Um, I would say this was one of those months that we got a lot of opportunities. In a small cap, obviously. As we posted most of the trades I posted on our channel, and some of the good stuff, good results with long trading and short trading as well. Mostly long. I was mainly trading longs on I wanted to kind of show more of the long side because a lot of you guys are asked, hey, why don't you just trade more long? What are the longest strategies and all that? So yeah, again, we're doing a live trading. Market just opened. I'm mainly watching ALZN. Just quickly go over the stuff. ALZN, ZEO, and PLZR. PLRZ. Yeah, these are my top three to watch. Usually in our app, we go ahead and put our top three watch lists. I do that during the pre-market and update you guys. So if you guys watching this for the first time, feel free to check out our website, symbolalert.com. You can download our app and get access to our proprietary app to be able to trade. Yeah, it's very affordable, and I do always have the live commentary as well. So it's something that not a lot of people will do, but I try to keep it unique and different. So yeah, let's get into our trades today. I don't want to talk much about the watch list first 5 minutes. Usually I want to avoid chaos. ALZN, this will be probably my main focus. Money flow so far, not getting rejected the first 2 minutes. I want to see how exactly really push maybe towards the 850 for the breakout. Let's see. Still monitoring. I might have a starter pretty soon into that 820. Oh, still waiting for confirmation. Remember, confirmation is the key as always, even if you trade short or long. So let's take a look at the ALZN and see what's going on with this stock. I think they do have a PR. Let me take a look. ALZN. Okay. Yeah, I believe I just need to get access to my account real quick. All right. So ALZN, news-wise, Alzamda Neuro announced dosing of first patient in its phase 2 clinical trial of lithium in brain study taking place at Massachusetts Hospital. You can kind of follow the news here. Any source that you use, Finviz, dilution. I usually use Dilution Tracker. Obviously, they're not my sponsor, but I love their product. Yeah, I love their tools. So that's kind of like a news so far. Let me take a look at the. Yeah, it's a biotech, just pump and dump. It's been up all pre-market, so I would be very cautious on a daily. The stock is really not much range. I mean, although there is that $10 gap. This stock is tiny float, 78, well, 700,000, 800,000 float. So be very cautious on this one. If you're trading it long, wait for confirmation, see if it gets much of the decent volume. So far still have that 40 million shares traded, 137% up. It's not that bad. QBTS, Quantum has been a theme again the past few days or so. Most of the quantum stock, but they all gapped up and then eventually flush. Now I'm looking for this here, green to red move. I'm gonna take a starter real quick. Yeah, so QBTS, potentially looking to see this below red to green move. So I want to see this stock really struggle at this level and just consolidation and then flush back down more. So now I have a small starter into that 1733. It's getting more flush. I like that. Might just add a little bit more. Yeah, this stock is very manipulated. Personally, I think QBTS is one of those stock that doesn't have much to offer in the short term. In the long term, they might even go bust because there are better quantum computing companies out there than this. So yeah, it's a race. So we will have to see, but I think it's very overpriced, very overvalued. It needs to be adjusted for the investors. As far as like a trade goes, yeah, traders always have to be able to see the momentum and trade that. ALZN, choppy, flush back down below VWAP. This is a great start for short, but I would be still cautious on this. I don't want to look. It's halted down, so I don't want to be too early on the short side as well. So wait for the confirmation. QBTS, yeah, doesn't look too good. QQQ, let's look at the overall market. Yeah, market is dropping. Let's look at the heat map. I usually look at the heat map, just glimpse at it and see what's going on with overall. Yeah, overall looks green on the tech side, and I think international still doesn't look too bad on an international side of the thing as well. So as you can see, I just take a glimpse at it to see what are the larger caps are doing. I don't necessarily care much because the stuff that we trade has no correlations or pure alpha separate from overall market. But sometimes when things are very aggressive in larger cap moves, so you also wanted to pay attention and be cautious, be prepared, I guess. So that's that. ZEO, it's getting a gap up. I like this stock too. Let's take a look at the ticker. So 3 money flow, 4 million float. ZEO Energy acquired, expected to create a clean energy platform for residential and commercial. That's their PR 3 hours ago. Nothing too crazy. So if ALZN is not going to hold on to this move, probably hardly bounce, or maybe trap all the shorts, bounce back above 8 and continuation. We might see just ALZN have the money flow. Otherwise ZEO would be the next candidate I would be look for. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Let's see. QBTS still rejecting below. Sorry, QBTS below red to green. Might get more aggressive on this because today is the first red day, first official red day, I believe. So no, it was actually yesterday. No, it's actually today. Yeah, today's first official red day. So we'll be adding more. Like I said, definitely this is not recommended. Do not try what I'm trying. This is the only way that you kind of know your risk management. If you don't know that, shoot avoid. So now I'm going to look forward to this ZEO if it gets above VWAP and VWAP roll continuation. Need that VWAP confirmation. Definitely, you see that this is a pure technical analysis. Got rejected double top 2 times, so got rejected heavy drop. I clearly don't want to be early here when there's no clear direction or confirmation. So I will be just waiting for VWAP push, bounce, VWAP roll, and continuation. There's also this fake out here. Stuff happened just that 380. So that would be kind of the range I would be looking for scalp. And then maybe see for another pullback and strong support and continuation. We'll see. ALZN will be open in 30 seconds. QBTS. Yeah, I'll be holding this for a little bit longer. I usually don't want to. I'm a bit oversized now on this, so I might be. Yeah, I would be. It's just a patient trade. I would be more patient with this. Don't want to be just ruin the setup. So this is a good setup so far for me. NVTS also. This was another gapper. A few days ago we traded it. So I'll be looking for short on this. Like I said, I promised I would trade long more, but there are some good setups for short, so I won't be just sitting and not doing nothing. So I will be just looking for those opportunities, obviously. NVTS looking like it's not doing bad. 19 million traded so far, 5%. Yeah, well, I would just a starter to this gap down. It's a little bit of a chase for me, although we can see this clearly support here, but I'll be okay. Just a starter, no big deal. Then I'll add if I have to. IRBT, that's going to be the money flow so far. Let's take a look at IRBT. Not sure what's going on with this sticker. Gapped up 2 days ago. I rejected at 430. Now it's back again. Yeah, I don't know if this is the kind of setup I want to deal with. IRBT. Yeah, 29 million float. No news, just a gapper. iRobot. Oh yeah, this is a very well-known company, being traded for a while. So yeah, let's take a look at our setups. NVTS dropping, QBTS looking good on the short side of these trades. QBTS, I'm just going to cover some into this strength. Take some profit. Looking better. NVTS, same thing I will do. Just don't want to hold for so long. ALZN. Oh, ALZN is backing above. Like I said, this was a great trap. So now I'm looking for that $8 break and just go over to the long, waiting for that $8 confirmation. I place that order. So usually I will go like 2-3 cents below that level that I want to trade. So yeah, now I got fill to just a small, not too crazy, but this is a tiny float. I won't be too aggressive on it. This is not this type of setup you want to mess with. Could go sideways quickly. QBTS still looking good. Might cover a little bit more because I don't want to be too scattered all over the place. Now I'm trading. Because I'm managing 3 position at the moment, so it's all good, manageable risk. So nothing to be scared. Just trust the process, trust your setup, trust the pattern, and then you'll be good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. ALZN need that $8 confirmation. I jumped in a little bit early, but it's still looking okay, unless if you get the big stuff happen to this 750 went below. So I don't want to be just like holding all the way down to the 730. Might be able to just cut it and retry again, but so far so good. Let's see if this build up to this VWAP again, or if it's gonna get rejected. QBTS looking sharp. We'll take the last piece from QBTS. So I'm all out from QBTS. $765 profit on that. NVTS, same thing. I'm gonna just take all the profit here and then retry again. Not too crazy. Under 20 bucks doesn't look too bad. You know, on the daily you can just be happy with whatever profit that you can make. This month was actually great. I'm very happy with all my trades. So very happy compared to last month. So yeah, this month definitely changed a lot. NVTS reversing back. I cover most of my share, although still look weak. So I'm looking for this bounce short, get to VWAP, rejected, and then short. QBTS, same thing. So yeah, I cover most of, like, pretty much everything into this strength to the low, and now it's just bouncing back. So now I'm looking for same scenario, bounce to VWAP, short. ALZN, yeah, looking still choppy. I don't want to be too aggressive. Like I said, I'm scared of, not as scared, just kind of worry about this stuff to happen again on this. But so far so good. Getting to that 8 is a tough resistance so far. Now we just need to get that push. And my average is 95, so if we're not gonna get to that 8, yeah, now we're getting, yeah, it's really stuffy. Be very cautious with this. It's gonna play around, but so far it's getting there. Like I said, this is a tiny float. Spread is huge. You need to be able to understand and quick enough for execution if you're scalping. So that's what I'm going to do with this. Other than that, I don't see anything else is running. So if you guys see anything, just comment. Happy to take a look. MVTS rejected so quickly. Yeah, this was a great area to add, but unfortunately decided to cover as I don't have much of a track on this. So this is definitely a doji day one, and rejection is imminent. Clearly a great setup for short. Yeah, look at that. Huge rejection. ALZN. Yeah, still choppy. I don't like the add. I don't like to add much. Rather to reduce size to add. So it's getting a little bit on the low end volume. And obviously consolidation above VWAP, but not much of a buyer, so I will be covering here some, just half of my size. It's nothing too crazy, just like 500 shares. So I'm not too aggressive on this at all. Like I said, I need the clear direction, need a clear confirmation. Then I can add more to the upside, or if I'm short, to the downside. Anything else? Let's see. Yeah, today's quite easier. Not many setups. IRBT clearly is setup, short setup. I rejected. ALZN trying third attempt to $8. Let's see. See if it's gonna break. QBTS, get into the VWAP. Usually when I look at the QBTS, I also look at the IONQ because there's sympathy plays. So wherever IONQ goes, QBTS goes to the same direction. So yeah, ALZN. Yeah, I don't really trust this too much right now. Might have that bigger pullback and come back later in the afternoon, but I doubt it, so I will be very, very cautious on this. That's why you gotta cut your losses quicker and let the runner runs. If you haven't studied much or educate yourself, feel free to grab a beginner course. I mean, I walk you through pretty much every important things that none of these gurus out there talk about. Share my experience, and I'm not trying to sell you anything for course or something. It's just like I share my experience, what happened to me that I don't want to happen to you. It was a bad experience that I had when I started. IRBT, really good setup for short. ZEO, yeah, like I said, ZEO needed that VWAP continuation, got rejected clearly. Not top move. QBTS we'll be adding again. But I'll be very small on this because I missed the entry at 1730. It would have been a better entry. But it's still okay. If this stock's going to keep rejecting and trade below 1670, it's kind of what I'm expecting. Because QBTS doesn't trade like a small cap. So yeah. ALZN still mumbling over VWAP. Like I said, gotta be prepared for dumping the rest of the share. Now getting some volume push. Still number one. Oh, might just add here to this. So I reduce, just average down a little, and I'm looking to see if this is a go-to sign. Everybody's getting it rejected again. So far, volume just staggering. Let's see. Let's look at the scanner. Feel free to join us and download the scanner. You can use that anytime during the market hour and pre-market. STRM was a sideways one I own. Yeah, this is a acquisition stock, so you probably don't want to trade this one. Nothing much. Only ZEO, WETO. Yeah, this one is also, yeah, just gap and crap. SVT, another acquisition. Nothing too crazy. So I'll just stick to AOZN and ZEO. I have some feeling that this AOZN is gonna push and get rejected quickly, so I'll have to be very quick with orders just to scalp. One of these get rejected in like 2-3 minutes. We're getting close to 10 a.m. I don't know if we have any sort of economic calendar today. I haven't even checked yet. We do have pending home sales at 10 a.m. Natural gas 10:30. So yeah, those are the economic calendar. I think it would really affect much. NVTS, nice rejection. Clearly that was a great loser of the day. I mean, had this first day gap up and then consolidation to the afternoon, still above, still green, and then next day another, so it's multi-day runner, and then rejection below VWAP. Now it's just pretty much getting to that first red day. So I will still look for this green to red short. Maybe I'll just start with that. QBTS still relatively lower, although I have a starter again. Very tiny, won't really affect much. Let's see. NVTS looking like it might get to lower, and so I will be a little bit aggressive to the green to red move, but wait for confirmation here. Be shorting the 621. Yeah, I'm a bit oversized on NVTS now, so I'm looking for this gap down to get below 6. That's what I'm potentially looking at. ALZN, yeah, doesn't have it. Yep, clearly a rejection. Didn't get a halt down. Tried to get a halt down, but it did not. So ALZN, interesting. Yeah, this is gonna really trap a lot of short. Oh wow, look at that. So I'm adding to that. This is a great confirmation for long, pretty much. Yeah, but it's still choppy. This is not a setup that I would be so excited for it. But yeah, I added to this rejection halt down. That sort of gives you a little bit of a confidence that not a lot of people want this to go rejected right now. So we'll see. NVTS, I'm a bit oversized on that, but it's still okay, manageable. You know, a lot of people like to share P&L. I hate those kind of things, but I will share on our StockX and X. You can see the update on in there if you haven't followed or subscribed. So yeah, ALZN, really interesting stock so far. NVTS, yeah, might just add a bit more. NVTS is getting a push. Not looking good. So I decided to jump in a bit early before confirmation of green to red. And I went heavy on the size. So now it's kind of getting the bounce. Forgot what was the NVTS up to. Did it have any news? So it's like a 130 million float. It's like a high float too. Yeah, it had some 7 days ago. They had some NVIDIA collaboration on next gen. So yeah, that's fine. Adding to my QBTS. Rejected over the VWAP again. Like I said, today I'm just a bit aggressive on these trades, so definitely do not copy. It's not for beginners. Then we're gonna wrap it up here in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream. But remember, if you would like to join us, feel free to check out our website, SibylAlerts.com. Here you can go ahead and just get it started. You can download our app, pay through the app, or join our free Telegram channel or Discord channel. That's also available. And you can also get access to the scanner alert. So feel free to check it out and join and learn. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And peace out. Be safe out there.